At the power forward position,
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post-tandem for him, Morris and Zubac.
Oh, okay. Wow. You're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Leonard, the pass to Jackson. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the Claw is.
Green by Zubac. Jackson misses. Timberwolves on offense. Russell dishes to McDaniels. Back to Russell. Out to Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. George looking over the floor. Lets it go from deep. No good on the shot. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Edwards finds Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Jackson passes to George. Out to Morris. Fires the three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
The drive by Russell. Here's McDaniels. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
Jackson kicks to Zubac. Morris passes to Jackson. Back to Morris. A crossover, and goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game.
personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Russell. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play, and finished off by McDaniel.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
George passes to Zubac, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here is Los Angeles now. It's a three-point game. Lets it go, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Jackson.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Russell with a wide-open look. Nailed from three-point land.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
It's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Back to Russell. 6 to shoot to the left side wing. The shot by McDaniels, no good. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2, and it's Leonard missing.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And here he comes.
That was amazing, man. Look at the elevation.
And what a pressure. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Zubac finds George. Outside Jackson. Back to George. Outside for Jackson. Over Gobert. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Edwards looking it over. Towns high post. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And that's why Cat went first overall. This dude is 6'11" with perimeter skills, a sweet shot, and unstoppable when he's on.
15 seconds left to play in the first. And George, here we go. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Personal foul.
Fouling to try and stop the shot, but PG-13 with terrific body control makes them pay.
Outside Russell. From deep three-point range, the shot misses. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Timberwolves. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode, and I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Here's McDaniels. Great pass to set up the lay-in. McDaniels got 6. Greg Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Edwards dishes to Russell. Back to Edwards. Jackson against Russell. Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. McDaniels with the ball. Leonard's there. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Clippers trail by 5. Pass to Zubac. Outside Jackson. Leonard, the pass to Jackson. Back to Leonard. A 3 from Morris. Can't hit that one. And Minnesota now the other way. Edwards passes to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Morris throws it down.
Assist
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Towns dishes to McDaniels. Towns down low. Leonard's there. Stolen by George. Jackson passes to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Edwards drives in. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Down low. Here's McDaniels. And finished up by McDaniels.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Edwards drives in. It doesn't go for him. And the Clippers will come the other way. Jackson finds Morris. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. We've got 1:08 left in the first half. So looking it over. It's Edwards on the wing. Leonard with the steal. The shot by George, wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. George has got 8 points.
You need guys who can stretch the floor or the offense doesn't flow. Paul George is one of the best at it.
Hello. That's what I call a move.
Woo. That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring. Here's George driving inside. And George with the stuff.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
Russell high post. Jackson on him. Towns kicks to Edwards. Back to Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And it's the size and mobility of Towns that makes it so hard to deal with, especially when he's looking to score.
And Towns drops them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Wall against Russell. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Edwards. Outside, Towns. Now and finished off by Edwards.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great.
31. The Clippers. 23.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who SuperLu's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. The 2 is out there with Robert Covington, and it's man in at the small forward position.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
At the line for 2.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 10-point game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly 3rd option for LA.
Here's McLaughlin, covered by Wall. The pass to McLaughlin. Here's Noel. 6 to shoot. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
It's still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Anderson outside. Passes it to Noel. 5 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. For 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Anderson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Back to Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Getting to the rim, Covington has hopped when he needs it.
Timberwolves leading by 12. And here's Anderson. Pass to McLaughlin. The kick out to Anderson. Here's Noel. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Oh, Covington in position. And stolen by Prince. Here's McLaughlin. Covered by Wall. The kick out to Anderson. And Covington sends it back.
All over, guys. I like watching Covington be a pest on the defensive end.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. He was all alone on that one. Noel's got 7.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Nice ball movement by Minnesota.
2 minutes remaining.
Anderson outside. From outside the arc. Noel, no good. Clippers trail by 17. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. Many years going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Here's Batum, and that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Showing the versatility, Nicholas Batum attacking in the lane and challenging that defense. You know what makes Nicholas Batum indispensable? When they need him in the paint, he's there. When they need him on the perimeter, he's there.
Shoots the 3. Covington with the steal. And Wall kicks to Covington. Back to Wall. Takes a 3. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got 4 rebounds in this game. And with Batum, his versatility has earned him a lot of minutes over his career.
Kevin, reason why, when you've got a guy who can guard a wing and get 2 points in the paint, that'll always get you some floor time.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Smart ball handling from them in this one, passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Noel passes to Prince. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Noel. There's the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. 23 seconds left here in the third quarter. Wall. The rebound by Anderson. And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And here's Prince outside. Another miss by Minnesota. Here's Mann. And so it's Minnesota with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Nas Reed out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Torian Prince. And it's McLaughlin in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Jackson finds Leonard. No good that time. Nice D from Russell. Minnesota leading by 18. Here's Edwards into the lane. Yes, that goes in.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Lets it go from the wing. And that one's good. George.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Here's Russell with the three. Drills the three-pointer.
Hitting three-pointers is so important in today's NBA. Good thing Russell's got the range and confidence to do so.
Jackson kicks to Morris. Back to Jackson. Outside Leonard. And there's the pass to Jackson. Takes it out to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. And it's sent back by Russell. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Launches it. He can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The playmaking of Reggie. A work in progress, but looking good right there.
Russell kicks to Towns. On deep. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Zubac finds Morris. Passes it to Jackson. George with the ball. Outside for Jackson. On the wing, Morris. Offline with his 3. Minnesota leading by 19 points. Towns dishes to Gobert. McDaniels passes to Russell. Over in the corner, Edwards. Back to Russell. Uncovered, and it's in off the backboard. Russell's got 5 points in the quarter.
It's nice to see Russell's discipline. Stays patient and earns the shots he gets.
Here's Morris. Gobert with the block. Outside, Russell. Inside. Over to the left wing. Back to Gobert. Stolen by Zubac. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Here's George. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Russell. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Clock at 6. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And Towns gets it to go.
And so it's going to end up in the record book as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Timberwolves.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Edwards.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Here's George. And they get it back. Second chance shot. Gobert pulls it in. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. It's rebounded by Leonard. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jackson down low. He's guarded by Russell. Morris passes to Zubac. Offensive rebound. Goes up again. Towns against Morris. And Morris throws it down.
And just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Towns, no luck.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Edwards dishes to McDaniels. Edwards passes to Towns. And there's the
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
no good. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but all right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony.
teams and their players, they have a lot of runway in front of them. So you get a glimpse of the league's future here. With the wealth of potential on both sides, these are teams that figure to be contenders for years to come.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point. And for Minnesota, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. Towns for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Payne, the pass to Morant. Bain. Morant finds Bain. Uses the glass on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Here's Edwards. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Bain, the pass to Jackson. Pass to Morant. Shot clock at 5. He takes it in. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Bain. Back to Jackson. Outside for Brooks. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Heave that one up there and hope for the best. Nothing wrong with that. Morant, sometimes you got to allow your talent.
Timeout called the Timberwolves. And about Brooks, becoming a staple in the middle of this lineup, Richard.
Plays the 2 and 3 positions on the floor and scores it really well. But most importantly, he's out there for his defensive effort and intensity. He is a versatile player that any team would love to have.
Russell, pass to Edwards. Towns with the ball. Back to Edwards. Outside Russell. Outside Edwards with the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Outside Bain. Jackson against Towns. Pass to Brooks. To the wing on the left. And here's Morant outside. Outside Bain. 4-3. Towns with a rebound.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Edwards finds Gobert. Towns against Jackson. Towns passes to McDaniels. Jackson outside. Brooks with it. Towns covering. Pass to Morant. From down in the low post, it goes. Morant's got 6 points.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
The kick out to Edwards. Driving inside. Not going to go that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Morant. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Here's Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Memphis leading. Morant with it. 6 points for him. Pass to Jackson. Here's the 3. Knocks it down from distance.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Now McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Bain. McDaniels from long range. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
There's 14 seconds left in the first. Here's Morant. Puts up a 3. That shot is off. concludes the first quarter of play. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Here's Brooks. McDaniels with the rebound.
That's just a bucket play. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Got a piece of it. Bain, the pass to Moran. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Morant's got 8 points.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
Towns finds McDaniels. Back to Towns. Now here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. The reverse. The shot, no good. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Outside McDaniels. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Bain, the pass to Jackson. Outside Morant. Brooks outside. Inside, Bain. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Morant. With the second effort. Six to shoot. Jackson with it. Russell covering. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game. Second quarter play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Morant, the pass to Brooks. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Brooks has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Russell against Morant to stop the run. And Russell with the 3.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a flagrant foul plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Outside for Russell. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Flushing it on a much taller defender. That is just filthy.
The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Russell against Moran. On the wing, Brooks. Pass to Bain. Just 4 to shoot. From outside the arc. No good. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Bain. Back to Edwards. Outside Russell. Towns with the ball. Here's Gobert. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A One more at the line. That's on Steven Adams.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
Outside Morant. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Shooting from Memphis.
The free throw drops for Morant.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. Over Morant. Russell finds Towns. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Now Bain. Off target at the rim. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close. Thanks very much, Alan.
Put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
On the court for the Grizzlies, we've got Green. Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then it's Brandon Clark, and it's Williams in at the 4. Memphis leading. Second shot opportunity. Back to Conchar. 6 on the shot clock. It's tipped. Stolen by Anderson. Prince down low. Green covering. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Grizzlies.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see missed connections like that too often.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. They've led by as many as 11. Outside Jones. Williams in the post. Anderson's there. Pass to Conchar. Lets it fly. Just 5 to shoot. Green for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Brent. And he gets that one.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
The Grizzlies shooting just under 40% from the field. Now here's Jones. The D's right on him. On the wing, Green. The shot won't fall. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. The pass to McLaughlin. Back to Anderson. Here's Prince. Here's McLaughlin. And we're going to have a jump ball. Shot clock at 6. This for the tie. Offensive board. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Defensive foul.
And it's tied up with that one. For Memphis, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Outside Jones. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Minnesota on D. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. 6 to shoot. Pass to Jones. And it's rejected. Here's McLaughlin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. A slam out by Reed.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, BA.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Timeout call, Memphis. Memphis trailing here. Outside Jones. Pass to Williams. Back to Jones. Here's Conchar. Will it go? And he stuffs that one home. Look out below. You got no chance of defending him right there. Here's McLaughlin. Outside, Anderson. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Noel. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Here's Noel, driving in. Conchar pulls it in. 1:10 left in the third. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, BA.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. 1:03 left to play in the third quarter here. Here's McLaughlin. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Out to the wing. Pass to Noel. Out to the right wing. Here's Prince. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Williams. Now Clark. That shot is off. Nice D from Reed. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Kicks it out to Anderson. And it's blocked by Clark to the left side wing. From the arc. And it's McLaughlin missing. Now here's Williams. Tightly guarded. Green for three. And he recovers it. Misses the three. And that'll do it for the third quarter. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 4. Hey, let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Naz Reid. Then there's Taurean Prince. And it's Anderson in a power forward. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Morant with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Outside for Brooks. Bain against Edwards. And here's Morant outside. Bucket again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
What a confident shot by Morant. Gets the hot pass and puts it right up.
Towns passes to Gobert. Here's Edwards. Excellent D there from Morant.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Adams finds Jackson. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple. Oh, and he will.
Russell pass to Edwards. And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Here's Edwards. Left side McDaniels. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Rate of baskets assisted. It's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Jackson Jackson outside. Pass to Adams. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Edwards for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Back to Brooks. And the layup is good. And now it's an 11-point Grizzly lead.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Oh, had a nice open look right there. McDaniels got 6 points in the quarter.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Here's Morant. Good on the shot.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Minnesota has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Towns. The 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Jackson finds Morant. And some solid defense from Towns. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. The 3 from Russell. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 8 rebounds in the game. Brooks against McDaniels. Here's Jackson. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. We've got 1:48 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Gotta be careful when Jackson is lurking, more than just capable of sending it back.
Adams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Memphis. And the second free throw is good. Timberwolves shooting at about 34% here in this game. Morant against Russell. Pass to McDaniels. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Steven Adams. That free throw misses.
At the line for the Timberwolves,
and the second of 2 is good. And that brings him within 10.
And this is the problem with playing from behind. Missing freebies takes on greater importance.
Morant against Russell. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Shot from the low block. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
It's Edwards on the wing, guarded by Bain. Okay, look out now.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Grizzlies.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Ja Morant.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
And what has made D'Lo a max player? He puts constant pressure on the defense.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Morant outside, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Towns against Brooks. Here's Gobert. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And the stifled tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line. And that narrows the gap to 7. From deep, misses. And so the Grizzlies take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so...
Matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Shot clock at 5. George hacks a two-pointer. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Morant against Jackson. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Jackson passes to Leonard. Outside for Jackson. Back to George. Cuts it 5 from 18. Stolen by Jackson. Outside, Bain. The 3-ball. Trains the 3-pointer.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Passes it to Jackson. Now, here is Morris. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
What a career arc when you consider Reggie Jackson. Here is a guy that literally was so frustrated at one point he considered retiring. And yet he puts in the effort and has a tremendous season.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Doris, looking at Reggie Jackson, he's coming off one of his best seasons ever.
Yeah, and you love that for a guy like him, not giving up, not letting the struggle impact his passion, giving the same effort he did as a rookie. I love his story, Kevin.
No good from Zubac.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And a wide open look for Bain. Off target from 3-point range. Clippers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And the shot goes down.
What a move by Paul George. The versatility to get inside and score it.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Morant outside. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Jackson. The rebound by Steven Adams. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Bain kicks to Jackson. Back to Bain. The pass to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Morant pushes to Jackson. A 3-pointer, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Morris. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant passes to Adams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one.
Listen, there is a touch and a confidence about Steven Adams. If he's in the paint, he will get it done.
George, no good. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West. Woo-hoo, that's the quick first step by Reggie Jackson. What a pretty play.
Morant kicks to Bain. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
George passes to Zubac. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Morant. And the rejection by Zubac. And they're able to recover. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Tries again. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
What I love about Steven Adams is he approaches the game with a level of physicality that sets a tone for his team. Outstanding defensively and growing offensively.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And George, here we go. Misses the layup. Brooks outside. From deep. No good that time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Memphis out in front, leading by 10. And hope you've enjoyed enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. And the Clippers have possession. 6-point game. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
And Morant throws it down.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
George with no one around. With nobody on him. He carries the jumper.
Well, this is a specialty of Paul George. Mid-range game, yes, that's in the arsenal.
Adams with the screen on Jackson. Here's Morant. Here's Adams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
It's stolen by Adams. Fast break, here they come. And finished off by Morant.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Now here's Leonard. Jackson has the open look. Misses the 3. Morant passes to Jackson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
Good on the second free throw. And to watch NBA offense when the ball is hopping, I think you'd agree, it is beautiful. The precision, the grace, the timing. How much of that, Doris, is just making the simple pass?
I think the best basketball is played when players think, what is the next right play? And so often, Kevin, that is simply moving the basketball. On the catch, you're in triple threat position. But as soon as you don't have anything, move it to the next guy. So I couldn't agree more. You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
Memphis moving that ball around. The Grizzlies with another miss. Clippers trail by 7. Jackson finds George to the paint. Here's Jackson. Out to Morris. Back to Jackson. Pass to George. Just 5 on the clock. It's over Morant. The shot by George, no good. Memphis leading by 7. Morant surveying the D. Pass to Bing. Back to Morant. At the crossover, the feed to Adams. And then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
Boy, Steven Adams just plays with tremendous energy and aggression. Look out, Rim.
George takes a 2-pointer and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Jackson passes to George. Here's Leonard. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 9 points. Outside Jackson. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of the game. The Grizzlies with another miss. Clippers have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. To the middle. Jackson passes to Morris. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Passes to Adams. And the rejection by Zubac. Hunter on the wing. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. If you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Steven Adams with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. They've got Clark. Green is out there with Williams. Then it's Jones. And it's Conchar into the 2 spot. Wall kicks to Powell. Back to Wall. Doesn't go for him. And Memphis the other way now. Clark with it. He's picked up by Wall. There's the pass to Clark. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Clark's got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Here's Covington. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Williams. Jones, the pass to Green. Shoots over Covington. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Batum passes to Covington. Outside for Batum. Over Williams. Here's Powell to the left wing. Here's Mann. Drops one in from the wing. 90 seconds now into the second half. Outside, Jones. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Nicholas Batum. Memphis shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Clippers trail by 10. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
It's stolen by Green. Williams dishes to Clark. And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Clippers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Powell. To the wing right side. Just 5 to shoot. Clark trying to get open. Batum. Great positioning on the putback.
I love Nicholas Batum mixing it up, getting the offensive rebound putback. Nicely done.
Jones in the post, covered by Wall. Pass to Green. Here's Jones. And the layup's good off the glass. Jones has got his first 2 points.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Wall passes to Batum. Covington in the corner.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Back to Batum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
What's interesting to me is when somebody takes a buyout, that typically means they're close to done. That is not the case with Nick Batum. He got bought out of Charlotte in 2020, and he's still a very good basketball player.
Here's Conchar. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Takes it off the glass.
Well, he's got length and size. Danny Green is very comfortable operating near the cup.
Talking about Batum, that buyout doors seem to really rejuvenate him.
It's exactly right, Kevin. He moves to L.A., and we know everyone loves playing in that city. All of Batum's numbers went way up, and you have to wonder, maybe that buyout refocused Nick.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. Pass to Clark. On the wing, Green. The three-pointer is right on target. Green's got 5 points so far.
Well, this guy is a lethal distance shooter. Danny Green lights out.
Wall looking for an opening. Now the pass to Mann. Looking to end the run. Here's Batum. Some solid defense from Clark.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Oh!
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Wall finds Covington. That one goes. Counted.
You can see how much John Wall wants to keep his teammates engaged. Puts the pass exactly where it needs to be.
Outside, Jones. The kick out to Williams. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Norman Powell. For Memphis, they have shot less than 50% at the free throw line today, hitting just 3 of 7. Pass to Covington. Back to Wall. And it's Covington atop the key. And so it's Memphis controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
This guy turned himself into one of the league's top talents. Kawhi Leonard continues to be a dominant two-way force.
Jackson against Morant. On the wing, Jackson. They get the rebound. On the wing, Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. Brooks kicks to Jackson. Pass to Adams. Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3. And at last, they get one to fall. And the Grizzlies lead by 20.
Hey, yo, right here.
George looking over the floor. Leonard on the wing. Up and in on the way. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, the strength of Kawhi Leonard's game is in the painted area. He is so consistent as a finisher.
Here's Morant. Here's Adams. And the rejection by Zubac. Morris dishes to Leonard. Misses from short range. And the Grizzlies leading by 18. Bain passes to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Down low, deflects the pass. Leonard against Brooks. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Morris. 8 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Well, Kawhi Leonard beats the defender at the rim, and he comes out on top.
Jackson against Morant. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team.
Now here's Morant. 5 to shoot from deep three-point range. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Clippers trail by 18. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
Well, Paul George is a difficult defensive assignment precisely for this reason. He's going to force you into contact.
Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances. This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Out to Morant.
2 minutes.
Knocked away. Leonard with the steal. Jackson in the corner. Leonard attacking and finished off by Leonard.
And one of those nights where Kawhi Leonard just decides, I'm going to take over.
Here's Morant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Second personal foul. Second team.
That's good from Morant.
Shooting for Memphis. John Morant.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the nice highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
It's tipped. Morant with the steal.
And so just rolling to the finish line now.
Oh, gentlemen. My goodness, step back.
That was incredible. Jackson passes to Morris. He kicks it to Leonard. In the corner, George with it. There's the triple. And that's good. Kawhi Leonard for 3. Leonard's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Morant outside. Adams' shot is off. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 16-point game. And good that time.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Outside Jackson. Morant outside. From outside off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Morris kicks to Zubac. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Steven Adams picks one up. No good on the free throw.
At the line for your Clippers.
And the second free throw, good. And the Grizzlies with possession. They led the game at 1 point by 20. It's Morant in the corner. So a no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So the Timberwolves win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. Now here's McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Towns. Russell trying to free himself up. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Russell.
D'Lo at that size has great court vision and a great pass.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Edwards against George. Right side Jackson. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Now, here's McDaniel. Edwards passes to Russell. The kick out to Towns. For the three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history. Not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Towns has got 5 points so far.
Improving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
100 finds Morris. Can't hit from in close.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Edwards passes to Towns. Now, here's McDaniels. Covered by Morris. Russell dishes to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And it's 7 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And that's why Cat went first overall. This dude is 6'11" with perimeter skills, a sweet shot, and unstoppable when he's on.
Now, here is Russell. Paul George unable to get his shot to go.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
So he picks up just one from the line that time. Towns kicks to Edwards. A second chance effort. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejection. Wow.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now Jackson. Pass to Zubac. Outside, George. It's stolen by Edwards. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Back to Leonard. Trying to end the drought. He's off on that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
Now here's Edwards going inside. It's hauled in by Zubac. Here's George. Rebound Minnesota. 10 points separating the teams. And Hall of Famer David Aldridge spoke with Chris Finch. David?
Hey, Kevin. Yes, when I asked him about his game plan defensively, he said they were trying to shut off the lane and prevent easy baskets. He knows that may leave open shooters out on the perimeter, but he's willing to take that risk. We'll see if the opponent can make those shots. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. A nice shot by George.
So good, so experienced. Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Edwards with it. Leonard picks him up. Launches a three. Shot by McDaniels, no good. Clippers trail by 10. Feeds to Morris. Clippers moving the ball around. George passes to Leonard. Puts one up from 19. Count that one.
Why, Leonard keeping the game very simple and just taking what the defense is gifting him.
Here's Edwards. And then can't down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. And stolen by Russell. He got it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And as the first quarter wraps up, already at double. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Russell no look. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 10-point game. Leonard, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
And Russell gets it to go.
Well, Russell's such a natural scorer and capable of connecting just about anywhere.
Morris with a screen on Russell. Jackson finds Morris. In the corner, George with it. 3-pointers off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 11. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Edwards against George. And there's Edwards on the assist by Towns.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
It's stolen by Gobert. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Towns kicks to Gobert. Back to Towns. Out to Edwards. The 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 13.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
No opening doors, David. That's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Minnesota with the ball. And here's Russell. 5 points in the game. The pass to McDaniels. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. So the wing on the left. Leonard with the steal. Outside Jackson. Inside. And Morris throws it down.
Good recognition from Reggie. Open teammate.
Timberwolves lead by 12. Russell feeling it out a bit. The dish to McDaniels. Outside, Towns. 5 on the clock. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. George, that's a two-pointer. And no good that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Minnesota's gone 1-2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. George. Gobert with the block. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Towns finds Gobert. Outside, Towns. Out to the wing. Here's McDaniels. Buries the long-range jumper. McDaniels got 5 points in the quarter.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Now, here is George. Driving in, and George got the stop.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Jackson against Russell. Kicks it to Towns. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Clippers trail by 13. It's tipped. Stolen by McDaniels. And here we go. Towns heading to the hoop. Gobert dishes to Russell. Towns for 3. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. All right, Dave, thank you. And time.
Your Clippers, 15. The Timberwolves, 31.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Reed is out there with Anderson. Then it's Taurean Prince. And it's McLaughlin in at the point. Clock at 6. Prince misses. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Clippers. They trail by 16. Covington. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Covington doesn't have to have the ball to help you, but you do want him occasionally to get touches and keep him engaged.
Robert Covington at the line for
He's off on the second.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
Here's Noel. Out to the right wing. Reed the pass to McLaughlin. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Powell with the steal. Pass to Covington. Dishes it to Batum. Driving the lane. Lays it up and banks it in. Batum's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Clippers. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Anderson passes to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. Covered by Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McLaughlin. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush this.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And as long as Kennard keeps knocking down those threes, he's going to get more opportunity.
Well, we know Kennard can shoot, but Brent, he has moved up a level.
Well, Luke Kennard ended the season with the highest three-point percentage in the league, right around 45%. But there is more to his game. If you overplay him, he can drive it. He's a better playmaker than you might imagine. Makes him a really tough matchup.
Wall with the bounce pass. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Kennard's shot is off.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Clippers trail by 13. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Batum. Here's Wall. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
It is great to see Wall back from those awful injuries, looking a lot stronger now.
And so Wall nails both of them. Timberwolves leading by 11. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Prince, the pass to Noel. Here he goes. Banked in off the glass.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And Wall kicks to Powell. It's Covington on the wing. Powell inside. He's covered by Anderson. 6 to shoot. Kennard's shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Anderson finds Reed. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, Kyle Anderson plays obviously at his pace. He's a terrific passer that sees the floor well.
Passes it to McLaughlin. Out left to the wing. Pass to Noel. All with the steal. The pass to Covington. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Covington's got his first basket.
That's a tough shot as Covington finds a way that time.
Upside Prince. Over Kennard. And it's rebounded by Covington. Clippers trail by 13. Wall dishes to Powell. Reed with the block. Powell against Prince. He takes it in. Pass to Reed. He dishes it to Anderson. And that one, good. And the Timberwolves lead by 15. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
Well, another thing that has really stood out is just their effort defensively. Active hands, jumping the passing lanes, racking up steals. That's been impressive.
Covington with the steal. Kennard, the pass to Powell. Back to Kennard. Latrey. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. At one point, they led by 16. Passes it to Noel. The kick out to Anderson. Three-pointer. And another three for Minnesota.
Anderson that time shooting without any hesitation. Slow-mo getting one off.
Wall dishes to Batum. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Third team foul. Substitution on the floor.
A three from Leonard.
Awesome D from Taurean right there. A big reason why he's on the floor right now.
And here at the end of the third. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. The pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now here's Edwards. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Back to Edwards. He feeds it to Gobert. Russell with a wide open look. Knocks it loose. Clippers trail by 16. Here's Leonard. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Edwards got 6 rebounds in the game. Towns for 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And there's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And so it's Minnesota with it after the Clippers pick up 2. George with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Morris, no good. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. They lead by 14. Russell kicks to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 5 assists tonight.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
Morris passes to Zubac. No good on that one. Gobert with the defensive effort. To the inside, Towns finds McDaniels. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Gobert against Zubac. Gobert the pass to McDaniels. 4 on the clock. They get it back. Out to Edwards. Out to the right wing. 4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Morris, no good. Minnesota leading by 17. Russell passes to Gobert. Here's Towns. Outside, Russell. Pass to Edwards. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Back to Russell. Towns kicks to Russell. No good with the triple. Clippers have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the 4th quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Good work there as it goes. Morris has got 4 points this quarter.
Work in the painted area. Morris with just enough size and quickness to finish the play, even with a hand in his face.
Foul Clippers. Kawhi Leonard.
First free throw is good.
First team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Clippers trail by 16. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
You look at the massive hauls that have been received in the trades with Paul George. That should tell you how valuable PG is.
And he's good on the second.
The team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Russell passes to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 6 assists in the game.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Los Angeles with another miss. Timberwolves leading by 18.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Minnesota.
Tonight, they seem committed to the 3-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Karl Anthony Towns.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Good scorers have that ability. When Leonard gets that deep, it's usually a bucket, a trip to the free throw line, or both.
He doesn't get the second one. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. That shot is off. So the Clippers will take it the other way. George from deep 3-point land. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Right wing. There's 45 seconds left in the 4th quarter. It's hauled in by George.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now here's Gobert. Now here is Russell. It's deflected. McDaniels finds Edwards. Oh, the lob to Gobert. George looking over the floor. Leonard the pass to Zubac. Misses the wing Joe. Minnesota calls timeout. They lead by 18. Just 2 seconds left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
And a surprising timeout here with the game in the bag.
Sometimes you want to have these teachable moments on the floor and not in the next day's film session, so coach electing to do that here.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what.
Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point. Shot clock at 2. There's the 3, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Now here's Morant.
And then Morant with the dunk. With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Edwards with it. Check by Brooks. McDaniels from long range. Counted from distance.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Pass to Brooks. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Jackson. And he drives in. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Outside Russell. And stolen by Morant. Jackson with it. Russell covering. Morant drawing the double team. From deep, Bain nails it from beyond the arc.
Impressive accuracy of Desmond Bain. He has put in the work to be a reliable three-point option.
Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. To the middle. Looking to win the run. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Russell.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And here's Morant outside. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
I think consistency from three is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well balanced and focused.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Towns. 4-3. Edwards against Bain. Great D that time from Bain.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Outside Bain. Jackson with it. Outside Bain. Brooks, the pass to Bain. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far.
And some will remember that Desmond Bain was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
Edwards finds McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Russell, the pass to Gobert. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Bain against Edwards. Goes back up.
1D Adams is so intimidating, using his size well to affect the shot. That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Morant against Russell. Now here's Brooks. Defense is right there. Morant with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more. And Morant no good on that one.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
Towns for three. It's rebounded by Memphis. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Jackson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
No good on that one.
And for the teams that were looking to draft Jaren Jackson Jr., what they saw was a true modern-day center who could defend 1 through 5.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 8 so far. Edwards, the pass to Towns. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Morant against Russell. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Pass to Jackson. And stolen by Edwards. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 5. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point, doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Jackson finds Brooks. Three-pointer. Russell with the rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Towns. Now here's Russell. Back to Towns. Low block shot. Count that bucket. Towns has gotten his first bucket of the night.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
Russell against Morant. Drives to the hoop. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Outside Edwards. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
So it's Minnesota now. It's a 5-point game. Russell to pass to McDaniels. Back to Russell. Takes a three. Hits the three-pointer.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
And here's Morant. 9 points in the game. Brooks, the pass to Payne. Jackson down low. Towns on him. And here's Morant outside. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. All right, Smitty, let's talk defense. Yes, that side of the ball. What makes a great defensive player in today's game?
I think the number one thing for me is grit. Also, D is about heart and desire. The best defenders never take a play off. They play hard all the time. They also study film, and a lot of playing defense is mental.
Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Here's Morant. Here's Brooks. And he banks in the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Russell to pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. The layup misses. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Brooks drives in, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. From deep, Morant. No luck on that one. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Pass to Russell. Three-pointer. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
An assortment of shots in Russell's arsenal. Just a quick catch and shoot right there.
Outside Morant. Doesn't go for him. And Minnesota the other way with it now. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Brett, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Well, Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Morant finds Jackson. Takes it inside. Back to Morant. 5 on the clock. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Towns passes to Gobert. To the wing on the left. Here's Russell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 5-point Minnesota lead.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game. And here are the Grizzlies now. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Brooks outside. 5 to shoot. Back to Morant. They need this. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Gobert. And so it's D'Angelo Russell making things happen for the Timberwolves.
The Timberwolves, 26.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Torian Prince is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jalen Noel. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Reed in at the center position. Williams' shot is good. Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Outside, Anderson. Here's Prince.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Prince. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Not just hanging out on the perimeter, Prince showing his versatility and can challenge you at the rim.
Pass to Green. On the wing, Conchar. Outside for Green. Clark with it. Reed defending. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And that's a great pass. Danny Green showing us he can do more than D it up and 3 it up.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. From outside the arc. Prince can't hit.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Now here's Jones. He's closely guarded. Green, the pass to Jones. Outside, Williams.
Jordan McLaughlin. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
Pass to McLaughlin. Outside, Anderson. Here's Prince. There's the triple. Nails it from 3. Prince has got 5 points in the quarter.
Prince has gotten better at creating his own shot, but the catch-and-shoot game is still his specialty.
And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major impact.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to Noel. And here's Reed. Clark covers. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Prince. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
When Prince gets it clicking from the perimeter, gets his confidence going, the entire offense benefits.
Here's Conchar. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Rebound Minnesota. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Prince. Here's Noel. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Brandon Clark.
Certain things make Prince a tough cover. Strength, long arms, quickness that can surprise you.
And that's good as he hits both shots. There's 1:40 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Now Jones. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
Jones hits them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Timeout called the Timberwolves. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Jones from outside. Anderson pulls it down. Minnesota in the lead. Here's McLaughlin. Reverses. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Pass to Noel. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Outside Jones. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Personal foul. 14 foul.
The first one falls.
Shooting for Minnesota. Damian Lillard at the line for 2.
He's perfect from the line this time. 35 seconds left in the third. Outside Jones. Williams in the post. Anderson covers. The kick out to Williams. On the wing, Conchar. 5 on the clock. And there's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Here's McLaughlin. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Kicks it out to Anderson. Fires for 3. Can't get it to drop. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The T-Wolves on top. 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Minnesota has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bade in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
Morant, the pass to Bade. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Well, the Timberwolves shooting about 56% in this one. And it's Russell on the drive. Pass to Towns. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Morant against Russell. Outside Bade. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside Russell. Puts up a three. He drops it from range. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart, and their shots are going down.
And it's Brooks missing. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Outside McDaniels. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break.
A phenomenal defensive talent. Steven Adams knows how to position himself to steal the ball.
Here's Edwards. Great D that time from Bain. The Grizzlies have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Jackson. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
Well, something else that has stood out to me has been their aggressiveness on the boards. They're just out-muscling the opposition on the offensive glass.
6 on the shot clock. And here's Gobert from the arc. Doesn't go that time. Memphis trailing here. Morant, pass to Brooks. There's Jackson with the 3. Towns with a rebound.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Here's Edwards. He can't get that one to fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
What makes Dillon Brooks especially valuable to a team, he's a competitor who you can count on to produce in the clutch.
And Brooks drops them both. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Right wing. Outside Edwards. Outside Russell. And Edwards slams it in.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Outside Morant. Morant with the flare!
Falling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. To the inside. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged and everything has to be earned.
And there it is for him.
Emphatic bucket from Steven Adams. His team needed one and he wouldn't be denied.
Pass to Edwards. Nice move. Count it.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Jackson with a screen on Russell. Morant finds Jackson. On the wing, Bain. Jackson outside. We'll tie it up. The rebound by the Timberwolves. A basket here would give them some breathing room.
Slow down. No need to hurry. Take the best shot available.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
And all Russell has to do is push out the distractions and focus on the task at hand. He can do this.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those 2 to fall.
Outside for Brooks. Lets it go from deep. And it's good.
big shot maker in college, Brooks has proven his value in the biggest moment.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
From deep, Morant. The shot off that time. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Richard, this should be an interesting game. Both teams boast a lot of depth and can try out some very creative lineups tonight.
Yeah, and it's whatever it takes to break the other team. It's about playing chess out there, and so there's going to be a lot of different moves. I can't wait to see what the coaches pull out.
The adjustment's a fascinating part of the NBA. And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. Morant against Morris. Now here's Morant. He's tightly guarded. On the clock. And Adams with the basket on the assist by Morant.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
And George kicks to Jackson. In the corner, it's Morris. Passes to George. Morris against Jackson. Back to Morris. Zubac trying to break loose. Off with the layup. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Jackson kicks to Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
So hard to guard, really, without fouling. Leonard is an expert at forcing the issue and getting the call.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far. But Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
It's Jackson with the drive.
You know Jackson can just fly. I mean, that athleticism and energy is off the charts.
Morant with it. George picks him up. Here's Jackson, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
And what really distinguishes Jackson, the soft touch of the shot. Most young bigs are still developing.
Here's Jackson. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Leonard looking over the floor. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Jackson.
The defense had the pass well anticipated. They know the offense wants to get that ball inside.
And finished off by Morant.
Okay, I see you, John, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Jackson against Morant. And the dunk by Zubac.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Morant. Brooks with no one around. Good. And a nice assist from Morant.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown. And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Morant throws it down.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
And George kicks to Leonard. Stolen by Brooks. Morant drives in. Paul George grabs the miss. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 6-point game. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
And here is Morris. Following Ja Morant's three. Here's Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Morant kicks to Bain. Lets it go with a three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside Leonard. They need this. Brooks grabs the board. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Outside, Bain. Morant outside. Adams dishes to Jackson. And Adams kicks to Jackson. They get it back. Lays it up off the glass.
Oh, this is what you love seeing. Jackson Jr. using that size advantage on the offensive glass.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen, Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Memphis leading by 11. Bain with it. George picks him up. Jackson has the open look. Jackson missing again. Jackson's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Leonard with no one around. Good on the triple. Leonard's got 5 now.
And you have to get out on Leonard. His three-point shot is lethal.
Adams with the screen on Jackson. To the left wing. And Adams kicks to Jackson. Over to the left wing. Here's Morant. And it's sent back by Leonard.
Another example of Kawhi being the best defender in the league.
Morris finds Zubats. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. To the middle. Morant with the steal. Here's Adams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Memphis. He's off on the first.
Well, if you polled players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human.
Here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
And with a good mix of power and agility, Leonard can throw it down with the best of them.
On the wing, Jackson. On the wing, Bain. From past the arc. And again, Memphis no good.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Stolen by Jackson. Morant with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Outside for Jackson. The 3. And that one is off. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Jackson passes to Leonard. Now, here is Morris. From the arc. It's hauled in by Adams. Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. Out to Brooks. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. George passes to Zubats. Morris looking over the floor. Jackson in the corner. Kicks it out to Leonard. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
Morant outside. And Morant throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Zubats kicks to Morris. Down low. Takes it out to Leonard. Beyond the arc. Connects from three-point range. Leonard's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
And finished off by Morant.
And 1 step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And there's the pass to Leonard. George dishes to Leonard. 5 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example. It's produced titles.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Zubac. Robert Covington comes in for Morris. Powell, he's checked in for George. And John Wall subbed in for Reggie Jackson.
Hey, one thing you can say about Green, I don't know if too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
Mann's checked in for Leonard. And both free throws good for Green. 29 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Mann. Back to Wall. He kicks to Powell. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Wall. Over Jones. Here's Mann. And it's off from three-point range. Williams inside the line. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to...
The previous play is under review.
Bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be... Thank you, David. We'll be back after.
The Grizzlies, 26. The Clippers, 18.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who SuperLu's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's Mann in at the 3. Covington against Williams. Kicks it out to Jones. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That's his first foul. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Kicks it out to Covington. It's Powell on the wing. Covington down low. He's against Clark. Wall finds Powell. Three-pointer. It's Clark with the rebound. And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Lets the 3 fly. Conchart can't get it to go.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Ball passes to Batum. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Outside Covington. Over Williams. And the shot is long. Memphis leading by 10. Inside, here's Clark. Another shot. And then Clark slams it in.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backcourt.
Wall passes to Mann. And here's Batum. Here's Wall. And he uses the glass on the layup. Wall's got his first points in this one.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Jones kicks to Clark, and Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Wall finds Batum. It's Powell on the wing. He's still scoreless so far in this one. No good on his first attempt of the game. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Powell with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Powell's got it. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Jones, the pass to Concho. And he slams it one-handed.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
A two, good.
And a high percentage look there is what Batum was after. He goes inside and makes it happen.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Jones. A special move before the shot. Jones has got his first bucket of the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Pass to man. Covington in the corner. The kick out to Wall. Shot clock at 5. Batum inside. He's covered by Clark. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Batum. Jones up top. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Covington, and good, coming off the assist by Wall.
And just taking pride in being their leader, these passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Here's Williams. Passes it to Concho. Here's Green. Kicks it to Williams. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Los Angeles on D, trailing by 10. Brooks dishes to Morant. Back to Brooks. Leonard with the steal. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies going into the break with a 10-point lead. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And at the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Zubac. Adams, some nice D.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Bain against George. Out to Brooks. The tray. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists tonight.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Jackson with it. Guarded now by Jackson. A 3 from Leonard. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Jackson. To the paint. Adams' shot is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 17.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And George kicks to Leonard. Outside Jackson. Clock at 6. Back to Leonard. Fades away. Los Angeles with another miss.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Yeah, that's a shame, because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot back. Again, very soon.
So here's Memphis. Now here's Morant for three. 7 for 9 now with that miss. Now shooting 78% from the floor. Zubac's with it. Now defended by Adams. Here's Morris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
And Morris drops them both. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside Jackson. Morant with a wide open look. Hits it from 3-point range. Morant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Zubac. No good there. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Payne kicks to Jackson. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
And the Clippers call time here. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Launches a 3. And it's Morant missing. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Here's George.
Oh, nice finish. And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Now here's Morant for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
In the corner, George with it. Takes it inside. And they recover it. Here's Leonard. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Memphis.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ja Morant.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
To the inside, George. And George with the stuff.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Back to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. The Grizzlies with another miss. Here's George with the drive, and it's Paul George with the finish.
A fantastic shooter from deep. George forces defenders out, and then that just opens up the driving lanes for him.
And here's Morant. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.